When did you finally realize you'd broken a terrible cycle that kept repeating through your life? My name is Ava Brooks, and I grew up thinking some patterns were just life. My dad left whenever things got hard. My mom learned to bend around his exits. Arguments ended in silence, bills vanished into drawers, apologies felt performative. I watched the same script and swore I'd be different. For years I thought I was. I studied, I left town for college, I built a career in social services and dated people who seemed stable. But the cycle had roots deeper than geography. I chose partners who mirrored absence, men who worked long hours, ghosted when emotions surfaced, or minimized what mattered to me. I kept waiting for the version of different that lived in my head to arrive. It didn't. The wake-up didn't come as an epiphany. At 3 a.m., during a fight with Marcus, I packed a bag and drove to my mother's house, not to beg, but to understand. Mom was awake. She poured coffee without question and listened while I unraveled the history I'd been carrying. She didn't offer platitudes. She said, "I'm sorry, Ava. I thought staying quiet meant keeping peace. I was wrong. You deserve real answers." For the first time, the silence between our family's choices and consequences cracked. I started seeing a therapist, Dr. Reynolds. The word that kept circling was pattern. In therapy I learned the difference between repeating and repairing, to map choices, name triggers, and rebuild boundaries. Love without accountability is a mirage. I learned to say no to men who checked out, and yes to hard conversations. Months later the proof felt small. Marcus left again and I didn't chase. I made calls, cooked dinner, and built a new rhythm with my sister Priya and my friend Jonah. Weekly dinners and therapy check-ins for healing. Breaking the cycle didn't mean perfection. I still stumble. Old scripts whisper. But today I answered differently. I set boundaries with my parents, asking for honesty instead of silence. I parent my son Mateo with routines and conversations about feelings. I teach him that presence matters more than promises. I celebrate small wins, asking for help, walking away when respect is absent, finishing a difficult conversation without collapsing, and sitting in quiet without being swallowed by it. Every day I try. I keep moving. The moment I knew the cycle was over was not a shout, it was a quiet choice. It was closing the door on the old story and opening a new one, where patterns are noticed, named, and rewritten. I am still Ava Brooks, scarred, stubborn, and imperfect, but I am also someone who learned that history doesn't have to be destiny. That realization changed everything. Full story added in below.